Tonight we look at what art can do for our mental health and well-being. This is Me, Myself and Art, a project in Medway.
My name is Natasha Steer and I run Creatabot. I've recently been working with Live Well Kent and Medway to provide new creative sessions called Me, Myself and Art. The project supports Medway residents to explore their health and well-being through art and creativity. The sessions, which were supported by myself and two arts facilitators, Zara Carpenter and Linda Bridge, helped people develop existing talent whilst helping them learn new skills as well. The new artists were able to hold an exhibition at the Halpern Pop Gallery in Rochester, with work on show that they had created in just 8 weeks. The work included paintings, collage, assemblage, and even cyanotype photography. Many of the participants said they benefited significantly from the sessions and had found ways to show their feelings through art that they never knew how to express. I interviewed some of the participants about the project.
This is Sue. Sue, explain a little bit about what you made for the sessions.
I suffer with personality disorder and I wanted to express what it's like to live with. One day it's very, very sad and don't want to go anywhere, and the next day I could be really happy with it.
And so what did you create?
I did a tree, and one side was very bright and colourful and the other side was very sad, which was having a bad day. And I did another picture and I was standing by the sea, looking out to the sea, and it was an escapism from life, peace and quiet. The sessions were really good because I was able to be myself. And if I was having a bad day, everyone understood me and no one actually, looked or condemned me when I was upset. It was fantastic to be with people that understood me.
This is Kevin, who also has been part of the sessions.
With help, I've been doing some cyanotype pictures, which is a form of photography. Basically interested in photography, and this was picked up on, and the ability to sort of create these pictures was brought out of me, which was quite good because I'm struggling with creativity at the moment. It's quite a simple process. I believe it's 160 years old. It's the most basic form of photography, but with just using some wild flowers from the garden pressed onto picture frames and exposed, you can create some quite stunning pictures. As far as the course goes, it's been really good for me. At the beginning of it, I was a bit, don't know if this is really my cup of tea, but I stood with it and the ladies managed to get some work out of me, so it's worked quite well and I've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure to do.
So Rita, what did you enjoy about the workshops?
I was able to express myself in a way that I hadn't before.
And say a little bit about the pieces that you made.
They were based on a deer. I did various different paintings and drawings to represent different moods and different times.
Sarah, tell us a little bit about what you made for the course.
I've done quite a few pieces. My favourite one is a before and after, which shows me having a bad day at the beginning, but by the end of the course I was feeling a lot happier. Another one I'm really proud of is a picture of myself saying all the things that's wrong with me, but done in an art form. And I've really, really enjoyed this course and definitely should have more of them.
Natasha Steer, the founder of Creatabot and a creative practitioner in health and well-being, is with us live, along with Matt Jackson from the Shaw Trust, the programme manager for Live Well Kent and Medway. Welcome, both of you. Great to have you on BBC Radio Kent. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Dominic. Thanks for having us on the show.
Natasha, 6 people from across Medway who created an exhibition in just 8 weeks. You must be incredibly proud.
I'm incredibly proud of the group. I'm really amazed by what they've been able to do. I had no doubt that they'd be able to create some work, but the amount of work and the meaning behind it has just been absolutely incredible. I've been, especially after the pandemic and what everyone has been through, I'm just absolutely amazed.
Thank you for recording for the programme as well, those voices, because I think because of your relationship with those people who were part of the art project, we really got a sense of how much it meant to each and every one of them. And that has been expressed so well tonight by all.
Yeah, I didn't have to pull a lot out of them, really. They really were able to talk about it very freely, which was really, really wonderful. And it's something that they, after each session, they're kind of talking about how beneficial it has been. And so now it's obviously really about supporting them going forward. And I've been explaining it's a journey. It's not an ending as the courses come to an end. It's just the beginning of the journey.
Matt, the Shaw Trust invest and take part in lots of events all over the country, but can you give us a sense of why it's important for you? In 2021, I think you set up in Medway thinking about what you can offer.
Yeah, I mean, Live Well Kent has been running for several years now in all areas of Kent other than Medway. And I've been a part of that programme, and just sort of seeing the great results we get through the other providers that we have in our network. I was really keen to be involved in setting something up in Medway, and we soon found that there was a real need for additional services to support people with mental health. And I'm just really glad that we're able to work alongside Natasha to deliver this great group, which is, as Natasha said, we've had COVID and everyone's been indoors for a while, and it's just great to get people out, get people around a table. And you heard from Sue, Kevin, and the others there, the great results that something like this can yield. So yeah.
And I want to ask you both a question, but I know, Natasha, we on this programme over the last 3 and a bit years have been following the story of Creatabot and what you've been doing in Medway, and that sense of arts and creativity, it's always been your philosophy to say, look, all of this can help with mental health, because ultimately it is a therapy, because we're exchanging, we're expressing, we're working things out together, and there's nothing better than putting something on paper or on the wall that can give a sense of what you're thinking right now, right?
Yeah, it's really interesting because I've always made it really clear that what I do isn't I'm not doing it in a therapy setting, as in I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to start digging out all the darkest things that have been coming up for them. But at the same time, I was really honest with everyone that I thought it was really important that we were open to expressing how we felt and how our health was through the art, and to really explore that. And that was something that a lot of people hadn't ever thought of before, and it meant that they found this language that they just didn't know existed, that they could use the art to express those thoughts and those feelings and how they felt.
But I think that's what's really interesting, and I know that's always been really key with you, that therapy is not what you say you do. However, by its very nature, that art provides maybe a different way of thinking. It does allow people to express in that way, doesn't it? Every single one of those people we heard from was saying how it's helped them in some very direct ways. And art is often seen sometimes as kind of a luxury, and I try and maintain that it's a necessity. And I just wonder that you're seeing that more and more year in, year out as you do this work.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see that it's being accepted more in that form as well. And that, I mean, I still end up really petitioning more and more that it shouldn't be an elite place to be, the arts. It should be accessible for everybody. And like you said, it should be supporting people's well-being.
And you're seeing that, Matt?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, it's the services that we do throughout Live Well Kent are, we're non-clinical. So it's all about how can people be supported through their mental health recovery, that isn't a tablet from the doctor or having to go, into hospital. And, the power of art and, other, we do woodland wellbeing groups and other things. And it's just the real power of those non-clinical kind of interventions that people can access and, as Natasha said, express themselves through that. Really does work, and I think there needs to be sort of more of it, really.
Sarah at the end there said there should be more sessions. Will there be? Quick fire question to you both, Natasha, Matt, whoever wants to answer it.
Well, we're currently in Live Well Medway. We're currently planning the next courses from April, so I do hope we can do something together in the future.
Creatabot.co.uk for all of Natasha's projects. You can find out more. BBC Radio Kent. That's our Arts Live call tonight.